Welcome everybody to Deering High School here on this Saturday afternoon, and we're gonna have a great match today between the visiting Falmouth Navigators and your Deering Rams. And both teams are on different paths so far in the season. Both have played 4 games. Falmouth is 3-1. Deering is 1-3. And so it should be a great matchup. Both teams can put up a lot of points, but both teams can be really great on the defensive end of things as well.
Yeah, we've discussed the gauntlet of teams that Deering has had to face in their first 4 games, and it's not going to get any easier today. And I don't know if we've seen a Falmouth team in our broadcasting, so it'll be interesting to see how they play. I haven't had a chance to see them play. I do know that at some point in the distant future, your little cousin might be playing for Falmouth someday, so maybe we'll see him playing.
Yeah, but for this game, Falmouth is in Class A, Deering in Class AA, so a cross-class matchup here. Falmouth, their head coach, David Halligan, coming in just breaking the 600 win mark for all-time wins, joining 2 other coaches in Maine history, Dick Barstow at 664 wins and I.J. Pinkham at 659 wins. And so long way to go for him to be number 1 alone on the top, but it starts with this game for Falmouth. They, coming into the game, they have 2 players in double figures for points per game. Davis Mann is averaging 23.5 points per game, and Billy Burks is averaging 11 points per game.
Yeah, and you mentioned that Falmouth is single A, Deering double A. I kind of like the fact that nowadays they tend to have teams match up from different divisions, because sometimes the teams that are really good in Division A, it gives them an opportunity to play someone in double A, and it's good to see that.
Yeah, and if Deering thought they had a tough time in their last game against Noble and Jameer Rose, it's another player that can put up a lot of points. Davis Mann has already put up 28 and 41 in 2 of the 4 games so far. That's definitely a player to watch for Falmouth.
And Deering has a really good defensive team. They've kept some of their opponents who are pretty good scorers. They've kept them to low scores, but then other players have picked it up. So they're going to have to try to get a good matchup here against this Falmouth team. But Deering's defense is nothing to sleep on. They've just, they've had the bugaboo of the ball not going in the basket. It's not for lack of trying. They've put up some good shots. It's just the ball's not going in, and at some point it's going to start dropping like big giant raindrops.
Yeah, and for Deering, they have had a tough time this season. Namely, in the last game, allowing 7 3-pointers for Noble. They're going to have to limit the amount of threes that the opponents make. Deering doesn't take a lot of 3-pointers, and so if the other team starts making threes, it's going to be tougher to get back into the game not shooting a lot of threes. For Deering, Evan Lagasse is one of 2 players in double figures at 14.5 points per game. The other player is Tayshaun Cleveland at 10 points per game. But Evan Lagasse has been slowed down the last 2 games, scoring 8 and 6 respectively after scoring 22 in the first 2.
Yeah, and so he's going to have to pick it up. But, the name of the game now is, in some instances, it's okay to not have a lot of points scored as long as you're distributing the ball around. And that's, I think, what Darren's trying to do early in this season. A 1-3 record early in the season is not a big deal as long as you can start accumulating wins and start to work as a team and distribute the ball around.
And so we'll see who comes out on top in this Saturday matinee here at Deering High School between the Navigators of Falmouth and the Rams from Deering. And we'll be back for player introductions and the national anthem.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Before we begin, we would like to congratulate Falmouth head coach David Gallagher on his 600th coaching basketball victory earlier this week. And also, we would like to wish a very happy 57th birthday to Falmouth assistant coach Jamie Hilton. Good afternoon again. The faculty, staff, and athletic department at Deering High School welcome you to this afternoon's Varsity Boys Basketball Contest. Today, your Rams welcome our guests, the Navigators of Falmouth High School, for an SMA South League Contest. The timer scoreboard operator today is Joe Foley. The official scorer is Linda Atkinson. And the certified trainer carrying the athletes today is Greg Tosi. Today's varsity officials are Mr. Dan Blumenauer and Mr. Mike Rosenberg. Now let's take the starting lineups for today's game. First, for Falmouth, coached by David Halligan, assisted by Jenny Hilton, Eddie Flaherty, Keith Magnuson, Matt Semino, and John Carter. And guard senior number 1, Billy Burke. And guard senior number 2, Jackson Cameron. And guard senior number 3, David Mann. And forward senior number 30, Declan O'Brien. And then center the senior number 44, Tyler Simmons. And now, the New Rams, coached by Todd Wade, assisted by Tim Miller, Josh Stoll, Sean Lagasse, and Lee And guard the senior number 1, Justin Jamal. And forward, the senior number 4, Logan Yanger. And guard the senior number 5, Fabian Latour. And guard the senior number 11, Ellen Lagasse. And the center of the senior number 24, David Martin. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we would ask you to please rise
Here we go for the start of this game. Moga Yanga and Declan O'Brien in the center circle. And Falmouth wins the tip-off. Cameron getting it to Burks. Burks to Simmons. It's off the mark. Audie with the rebound. It eventually gets to Latour. Lagasse drives in. Yanga there to clean up the boards for the first basket of the game.
And that's what Darren's going to need. They're going to need offensive rebounds, whether you put it back up and score or you push it back out to a teammate. You need offensive rebounds today.
It's Simmons. It's in the corner to Mann. Drains it.
Well, and as you spoke about, those three-pointers, Darren's got to be careful.
Audie back out to Jamal. Latour. And that's tipped
That should
by
be, yeah,
Cameron.
that should be a Darren ball. I know there was a slight delay on the decision, but you could definitely see it go off a Falmouth player.
Yinga. Lagasse for three. Can't get that one to go. Audie with the offensive rebound. Another offensive rebound, Yanga. And that tipped right to Lagasse, and it almost looked like the tip helped him out.
Well, that's 4 points off offensive rebounds. That is going to go a long way in this game if they can continue.
Mann drives in, lays it in with his left hand. So he has all 5 points here for Falmouth so far. It's in low to Audie. It was rebounded by O'Brien. Cameron bringing it up. Cameron, it swung to Mann. Cameron, and that was blocked by Audie. Latour comes away with it, trying to get it to Lagasse, and out of bounds. 5 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter. It is 5-4 Falmouth.
Yeah, Latour just overthrew his wide receiver there.
It's a three. That one's good.
Oh,
this
man.
time by Billy Burks. So 2 made three-pointers so far for Falmouth.
And that was downtown.
And that one's taken away by Mann. And he dunks it. Falmouth opens up a 6-point lead. Audie floats it up there, gets the friendly bounce. And that was blocked by Latour. Mann with the three, can't get it to go. And Justin Jamal mishandling it, giving Falmouth the ball back.
Yeah, not much you can do about that. It just came down at an awkward angle and went off him.
That one rolls out. Latour can't get to it. Burks. And it's O'Brien with the basket.
Wow, almost thrown away. Oh.
That one's missed by Yanga. Cameron bringing it up. That one's taken away. Lagasse to Audie. Audie gets the runner.
Boy, that was a great fight to get in there underneath the basket, not travel and get it in. That's a hard-fought 2 points. Great basket.
3 by Burks is good. Billy Burks up to 6 points on 2 3-pointers.
Those 3-pointers, man, oh man.
It's now 15-8 Falmouth. Just over 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Lagasse can't get that one to go. Rebounded by Simmons. And it's a turnover. So Deering will get the ball back.
That was a great pass to the Deering player underneath. It just didn't drop in. They got to continue to try to do that.
It's trying to throw it into Cleveland. Falmouth will bring the ball up. It's a 3 in the corner, and that's good by Billy Burks.
Boy, and I have to say, when they threw that ball underneath to the Falmouth player, it looked like he was just going to turn around and lay it up. Then he realized he was covered, and he threw it back out to the wide open player for the three-pointer.
It's a 30-second timeout for Deering here with 2 minutes and 14 seconds on the clock in the first quarter. It's 18-8 Falmouth. And here we go. Deering, we'll see what they drew up. Latour for 3, drains that one.
Okay, a little bit of payback, nothing but net.
Cuts the lead back down to 7. Cameron. Burks. And it rolls out. Cleveland ripping it away. Latour faking the 3, trying to get it to Cleveland. Latour getting it back. It's in the corner, Justin Jamal. Butera, man, missing that one. Burks got the rebound. And he'll settle things down for Falmouth with just over a minute to go. A runner is good.
Boy, those are beautiful. I love seeing Derek White shoot those up there like that. That is a beautiful play.
And that's a foul. And with 51 seconds left to go in the first quarter, that's the first foul so far.
Yeah, the referees are letting them play. There really hasn't been any fouls. They've allowed them to play a little bit physical, though, which is good.
Tayshaun Cleveland getting the first one.
But it's still early. I think in the second half, they'll start to tighten up the calls.
Getting both. Foul was on Ezra Hamlin.
Well, and it's important at this point for Deering to try to accumulate as many free throws as possible.
42 seconds on the clock. Falmouth with a 7-point lead. We'll see if they're content holding the ball. Burks getting it to Cameron. "17 seconds on the clock. It's Burks. Burks can't get that one to go. It's a 3, and that one's off the mark. So after one complete, it's Falmouth 20, Deering 13. And we're back. Latour bringing the ball up, getting it to Lagasse. Butera, and can't get that to go.
Geez.
Rebounded by Cameron. Cameron. And Latour getting a hand on the ball.
Yeah, you could hear everyone say travel. It did look like a travel, but not called.
Cameron. Burks. It's rebounded by Latour. And throwing it down court as he was falling. It's now back in Falmouth's hands. Burks. Butera trying to get it away from Man. And it's a 3. It's over the backboard. Deering will inbound it on the baseline. Tor getting it to Burks. Lagasse for 3, drains it.
Okay. Well, Deering's having a little time on the inside. Maybe it's time to start throwing some of those up. They've got a few, right, Seth? 2 or 3?
They have 2 3-pointers. That one's off the mark. And Man will go to the line. Michel Butera with his first. Oh. It's on Tavian Latour. Getting both.
Well, Deering's getting a little bit closer here and scoring.
Lagasse missing it. Cleveland ripping the ball away from Simons. That's going to be a foul on Tyler Simons. It's his first. Man almost stealing it. Burks for 3. Can't get that one to go. Simons with the rebound. Burks. That floater goes in for Jackson Cameron.
Jeez. Oh, that was a beautiful shot.
Lead back up to 8.
Nice.
24-16. Jamal will drive baseline. Deering fortunate enough to keep it. And Man will pick it up. and misses it.
Well, just enough of a disruption without fouling him caused that ball to not drop.
That one can't go for Justin Jamal. Simmons with the rebound.
Boy, you got to feel that eventually here, Deering's down by 8, but eventually that ball's got to start dropping for them because they are playing some really good defense.
That one's off and rebounded by O'Brien.
Yeah, just a little bit of a lapse right there, letting that ball easily get to the Falmouth player on that shot.
Cleveland, and that's a kick ball. Lead back up to 10 with 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the half. Falmouth leading 26-16. Butera. Audie can't get that one to go. Cameron with the rebound. Audie tips it. Falmouth keeps possession.
That was an amazing save.
Drives in. Can't get that one to go. Burks with the floater. And that one rolls in.
Well, I have to say, both teams are doing everything they can to fight for that ball. And, you know, right now, Falmouth is winning that fight. It's not for lack of trying. I mean, it's as physical as you can get for a game without fouls being called. I love seeing it.
Kept Burks, and that one goes. Billy Burks now up to 15 points. Audie can't get that one to go. Deering's gonna need to stop this bleeding. Burks. Audie with the rebound and gets it to the wrong person, but fortunate for Deering, it's called a player-controlled foul.
Yeah, you could see that one developing. He was a little out of control.
So that's Davis Mann's first. Latour to Jamal in the corner. Can't get that one to go. Burks bringing it up. And it's on Tavian Latour. So that's going to send Davis Mann to the line for 2. That one's no good. So 1 of 2 for Mann. It's a 15-point lead. With just over 2 minutes left to go in the first half. 31-16. And Moga Yanga.
Nice stop and shot.
And that one goes in and out. Agassi for three. And we got a player down on the other side. It's going to be Falmouth ball.
And it looks like the Deering player is holding his elbow. He's going right with the trainer, Tozy, into the locker room. Might have hyperextended it, don't know for sure.
Cameron getting the screen. And that's going to be short. Man for three, drains it.
Wow. Well, if you can get another three-pointer off a rebound on a three-pointer, you're doing well for yourself. And so far, Falmouth is doing that.
That one can't go. Burks with the rebound.
And just like last game, nothing is dropping on those layups for Deering.
Under 20 seconds to go. Falmouth will hold for the last shot. Man with Butera on him. Man can't get that one to go. Man getting the ball back. And 2 seconds. Foul with 2 seconds left. David Audie called for the foul. Davis man at the line. Getting both. Last second three by Latour is short. And so halftime score is 36-18 Falmouth.
Yeah, doubling up Deering here. And I have to say that Falmouth was tenacious on the offensive rebounding this second quarter. You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to get extra points, and Falmouth took advantage of all of them. It was really amazing to see.
Yeah, I mean, tough half for Deering, only scoring 5 points in the second quarter. And you're not going to win too many games if you don't score a lot in each quarter.
Yeah, and especially against this team, this Falmouth team that can shoot inside, outside, and upside down. I mean, they've just been throwing the ball up, and it's been going in. It's been a struggle for Deering.
And
it's not. And I have to say that it's been a struggle, yes, but it's not for lack of talent whatsoever. It's just nothing's dropping this first half, and it doesn't discourage you or anything. It just makes you work harder and just keep trying, plugging away.
Yeah, in the first half, Deering only having 2 3-pointers made, Falmouth having 5, and being down by 18. Those 3-pointers, like I said in the opening, it's not going to help you much if you're allowing all those 3-pointers and you don't make a lot of 3-pointers as a team.
Well, and when you throw up 3-pointers like Falmouth is, it opens up, the underneath. And we saw them throw up a three-pointer and miss and then get a rebound and get more points out of it. So, I mean, Deering is certainly not out of this game at halftime. It's going to be a big hole to climb out of. They're very capable of doing it. They just need some of their shots to drop.
Yeah, the lead did get down to 6 points, but quickly ballooned to the 18-point lead Falmouth currently holds.
Well, and that's from Falmouth being tenacious underneath and offensive rebounds, as I said earlier. So that'll make up, accumulate.
And so Deering's going to definitely need a fabulous third quarter to get back into this game. They can't afford to have a close scoring third quarter. And they need to at least get this down to single digits going into the fourth quarter. But we'll see what Deering talks about to make an adjustment for the lack of scoring on the offensive side of things. And so we'll see if Deering can mount that comeback in the second half, and we'll be back. And here we go for the start of the second half.
Ooh.
We'll see if Deering can cut this lead. Not a good start.
Wow. Well, it's good start for Falmouth, not a good start for Deering. Oh, mercy.
Jamal. And can't get that one to go. Man. It's rebounded by Simons, and David Audie called for the foul. It's his second. Tyler Simmons at the line. Can't get the first one to go. Getting the second one. First 3 points are to Falmouth. Audie. Latour. And a wide open basket for Yanga. Miscommunication on the defensive side of the ball for Falmouth.
Well, and I also think he faked everybody out. He looked like he was going to drop it off. And everybody went with the fake. Well, maybe a dozen more of those and the game will be tied up.
Audie and David Audie will be at the line. Tyler Simmons it's his second foul, first on the team. Getting the second one. It's a three drained by Billy Burks. Up to 20 points now. Audie getting it to Lagasse, back to Audie.
Beautiful passing. I mean, Deering has really started this second half with some good passing. They just got to stop Falmouth from scoring.
And man, having an open lane to the basket. It's a 21-point lead for Falmouth. Audie can't get that over Simons.
Just got out-muscled.
A long two, in and out. Yanga with the rebound. A tour. And it's a turnover. Cameron getting in the passing lane. 4 minutes and 38 seconds on the clock here in the third quarter. It is 44-23 Falmouth. Burks getting a clean look at the basket.
Yeah, I mean, he almost had the ball taken away. He stuck with it and had a nice, easy basket.
Audie getting that one to fall. It's a three by Simons, in and out. Audie will get the reverse layup.
That was sweet. Almost was a carry, not called, and nice reverse layup. Darren's gonna need those.
And man gets that one to go. Up to 19 points. Lagasse driving in.
Oh.
And it's going to get fouled. Is that on Tyler Simons? That is, so that's his third. Team's second. Evan Lagasse at the line shooting two. And Deering needing every single point they can get. With 3 minutes and 2 seconds here in the third quarter. Getting both. (48-29). And Moga Yanga staying strong to block the shot by Davis Mann.
Yeah, he played it really well. No foul in there, just a nice block. Oh.
It's a three in the corner that's off the mark. Now foul. Corbin Burke, it's his first. It's the second team foul. I have to say the cutting by Falmouth has given Deering fits on the defensive end.
Yeah, I mean, the ball movement
That was tipped to David Gravier.
Yeah, I couldn't see that on this little screen I'm looking through, but if that was tipped from a Falmouth player to a Falmouth player, that's something you can't teach. That's got to be something that you just do instinctively, and that was a beautiful tip right to the open player for 2.
Agassi will shoot the 3. In and out. Burke will get it to Latour. That one's long. It's quickly up to Man, and that's blocked by Legassi. Batura will bank it off the glass.
Well, there you go.
Minute and 22 seconds left in the third quarter. It is 50-31, and that's a player-controlled foul. That is Jackson Cameron's first. Team foul number 3. Butera getting trapped, and it's a 30-second timeout for Deering with 1 minute and 5 seconds left to go in the third quarter. It's Falmouth 50, Deering 31. And we're back. Justin Jamal, Burke, Butera, Latour, and that one is good off by Justin Jamal. "30 seconds. Falmouth holding the ball. Burks. And it's a 30-second timeout by Falmouth.
Interesting call.
15 seconds left to go in the third quarter. It's 50-33 Falmouth. And we're back. Falmouth. Man. It's in the corner. That's off the mark. And the horn will sound for the end of the third quarter. And after 3 complete, it's Falmouth 50, Deering 33. And we're back. Deering will start off with possession. Butera, Burke, and it's going to be a foul, and the basket is good.
Oh, I thought the basket was going to be not called. I thought it was prior to the shot, but they gave it to him.
So 1 shot for Tayshawn Cleveland. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Declan O'Brien. Cameron got it to Man, and a great cut by Jackson Cameron.
Doesn't get any better than that. Total professional play right there.
And a turnover by Deering. That one's going to be a foul on Michelle Butera. It's his first. Team's first. Davis Mann at the line.
Oh.
And getting one of two. So now Mann is at 20 points. In and out. Things just haven't gone the way of anything on the offensive side of the ball for Deering. And that's going to be Davis Mann driving into the paint and will go to the line.
Well, and the thing is at that point, he was either going to get an easy basket or be forced to throw up free throws.
Tor. Audie almost getting the ball taken away. Deering keeping possession.
But every time they got the ball, they got to score now. They can't have any missed baskets. But they also got to shoot it, too.
5 minutes and 40 seconds left in this game. And off, last touch by Falmouth. Falmouth just content with slowing things down. That one's thrown away by Billy Burks. Audie trying to spin around to get into the paint, gets stripped of the ball. Jamal to Lagasse in the corner. Can't get that one to go. Just under 4.5 minutes to go in this game. Yanga trying to get into the passing lane. It's a long two by Jackson Cameron.
Beautiful stop and pop.
That one's taken away by Mann, and dunks it. And we're gonna get some changes for Falmouth. 3 by Legacy is off. Being up by 24. It's a 3 by Man. Missing it. Simons with the rebound and gets the basket. Audie trying to dribble with 3 Falmouth players there.
And that was great defense. You know, even though Falmouth is up by a lot of points, that goes a long way with the defense he just did. Tip that ball away and play hard to the last whistle.
So Falmouth, it's a 3, and that's Robbie Susi.
Yeah, the thing that Darren now.
And right back, Rudwan Mohammed.
Even though Falmouth is scuttled. Well,
2 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in this game. It's 64-38.
you know, even though Falmouth has got a big lead, they now have players in who may not get to play many minutes, and they're going to try to get baskets too. So it's still going to be some points scored by Falmouth, I think, at this point.
Rebounded by Legacy, who will get the basket. It's taken away by Mohammed. Mohammed, miscommunication. Thought Legacy was in the corner.
Yeah, Legacy thought it was tipped, but it wasn't.
And Falmouth with some miscommunication. Legacy driving into the paint, and we'll go to the line for 2. It's on Connor Gooch. It's his first, team's second. And Legacy getting both free throws. And a lot of these players are on the JV team, so getting some playing time on the varsity level. That was Luca Rudiger with the basket Under a minute to go. In the corner, short. Cleveland with the rebound. Deering is going to drop this one. Connor Gooch, and the horn will sound for the end of this game. Final score is 68-42.
Yeah, just a struggle here for Deering today. Falmouth just came out, and right from the get-go, they were all business. And it doesn't get any easier for Deering for the rest of the season. And Deering certainly does not have any quit in them. It's just stuff doesn't drop. They played a really good game. They just were outshot from the outside. And some of the shots that Falmouth got in there, in their little teardrops and stuff like that, were just amazing shots. And those things accumulate. And I don't know much you can do about that.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, I mean, you have to be constantly moving. I think a lot of this game was ball watching from Deering on the defensive end of the ball, which caused those wide open cuts into the paint for Falmouth.
Yeah, that passing was pretty crisp. It's back to the drawing board for next game for Deering, which is up in Bangor. And that's a long ride up there, and I certainly hope the outcome for that long ride will be different from today's outcome in a few of the other ball games that they've had this season. And so we'll have to see how that goes.
And for Deering, they have not played anybody yet in Class AA South yet. All of these games have either been in AA North or Class A South. So the teams that they are vying for seeding, they have not played yet. Their first game against a AA South opponent is against South Portland on the 30th, but they still have to play that game at Bangor, which is next week on the 27th. For Falmouth, their next game is also on the 27th. They travel to Kennebunk. But on the scoring front, for Deering, only two players got into double figures, Evan Lagasse and David Audie, both with 11. But on Falmouth's side, they scored a lot of points, and two of those players got into 20-plus territory. Davis Mann with 24 and Billy Burks with 22, including 4 3-pointers made by Burks. And so you're not going to win too many games if you allow not only one but two players to score in that 20 frame.
Yeah, and like you said, that's a tough one. Not many teams have players that can do that. Falmouth's got a couple of players that can drop a lot of points on you if you let them get away with it. Not that Deering let them get away with that many points. It's just here on a Saturday, they must have had a good night's sleep, got up this morning, didn't have to go to school, had a good breakfast, and came in here and took care of business.
Good thing for Deering is that the regular season in Class AA is just a fine-tuning event for 18 games. Everybody makes the playoffs, but if you are in the lower seeds, you have to travel for that first playoff game. And so Deering still has a lot of work to go. They still have a lot of games to play. They can still move up in the standings. There's not one team in Class AA South that has a stranglehold on the South yet, but they'll have a week to prepare for Bangor. So they'll get plenty of rest. It is the winter break, so there's no school for the next 11 days after today. So plenty of rest for these players. But after a long week with 3 games played, they're definitely going to have to go back to the drawing board and figure out how to get points on the board and how to stop teams from getting easy looks at the basket. And so final score in this one is Falmouth Navigators 68, Deering Rams 42. Saying so long. This has been a production of WPPS TV3 Portland Public Schools. Saying good night.
Thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you next time.